Then question number 10, can we have a detailed breakdown of where the money would be spent? So if you want to pop the next slide, this gives you a general idea. Now, the new fire station, new police station, those are numbers, and they have the real estate acquisition baked in or built into those as far as construction costs and everything. Will there be variance? Will there be changes and adjustments and movements? Yes, based on priorities, because since this report was done, and actually even over the last several months, we may have replaced a roof that was noted on a report, or we may have a new HVAC, not a new, but another HVAC unit that needs to be addressed and needs to be taken care of. But the breakdown is pretty close to where we would be from an overall budget standpoint out of the 43.5. Visitors to the library, I mean, that front entrance is, take out the front entrance and that's a beautiful building. The council did it right, I think 25 years ago. I think it was 25-ish years ago, but the front of the building is, and it's a significant investment for us to get it back to where it needs to be. But I mean, there's even simple things in there. Parking lot replacement. A parking lot is, especially with the cost of asphalt, it's off the charts. It's crazy money. But we want to make sure that we get those things in place. And I don't believe any of our buildings are 100% ADA compliant. And I'm just running through the buildings. I'm certain there is no building that we have that is 100% ADA compliant. So we want to make sure we do all that. But that's a basic breakdown. Department of Public Works has, they have the worst location in town, but it's okay. It's underneath the viaduct that you probably don't even notice when you drive over. But their building is, the bulk of their building is old bowstring construction. I mean, it needs significant investment to clean it up and to get it right, and so that it'll last and we can house our trucks inside the building, keep them out of the weather. The trucks will last longer. All these things just kind of snowball one after the other. The other thing I just wanted to throw in before the Mayor chimes in too. Listen, nobody, myself included, and nobody was jumping for joy that the numbers worked out to be the 43.5. The numbers were actually higher than that, and we worked to make sure we carved out everything that we could and still keep us on a level playing field and keep the city moving forward and not reduce it enough so that we would have to come back in 5 or 10 years or whatever and look for additional funds. I think this is a one and done, get it done, and it really will be a non-issue going forward. But the next slide has this is just a break. It's available online. This is based on $100,000 taxable value. And over the 30 years, this is what council decided to go with the 30 years. I had some people ask what the rate and some different things concerning the rate, which I will address. The rate of the bond will be in the 3.5 to 4.5. We budgeted and planned it at 4.5%. Is it possible that by the time we issue the bonds that number might come down? Yes, but this isn't like a mortgage that mortgages are at 7%, and so it's not a windfall of savings even if we get it from 4.5 down to 4%. It's not like, wow, it's really worth waiting for. And the other part of that is the construction costs are increasing at such a rate that this is not going to get cheaper next year just by simply having our financing rates decrease. Most any savings that would be there would be canceled out by increase in construction costs, which is just the course of inflation, which is 3.8 or 3.9 or whatever last time I checked. So that's all I had, Mayor. So I don't know what else you want to tag on to.
No, that was all I had on that one as well.